And it's that time again that we crack open the player's handbook, take a trinket, and turn it into something awesome. And today we get number 66. And number 66 is a single caltrop made from bone. Let's call this one Skeleton's Revenge. Upon being used, it causes 1d4 piercing damage to the user. However, wherever it lands, it creates a 10-foot radius circle of caltrops. And any creature entering these spaces also takes 1d4 piercing damage. If they are a creature that can bleed, they must also make a dexterity saving check of DC 16. If they fail that dexterity check, their motion is halted. All the caltrops in that square disappear as they have formed into a single skeleton hand. A skeleton is now pulling itself forth from the ground. The skeleton will first seek to destroy the person that it is grappling, but then it will target any living thing around it. During the player's next long rest, have them roll percentile dice. Don't tell them why though, this will make it more fun. On a result of 66 or higher, the caltrop has respawned back in the pocket they kept it in or wherever they were storing it, and the next time they reach into their pocket, they will take 1d4 damage. But they also have the item back to cause any mischief and mayhem they may want to. It's a player's handbook. Let's take a trinket out of it and make it into something awesome. And today we get number 54. And number 54 is a candle that can't be lit. Let's call this one the Candle of True Light. This candle cannot be lit, turned on, ignited, melted, destroyed in any way. And the only thing an identify spell would tell you about this thing is that it wants to illuminate things. Seems about right for a candle. But if through experimentation one of your party members casts light on the candle will still not illuminate. However, out to the range and for the duration of the light spell, instead, that character is granted True Sight. And yes, while this might be a little OP in some settings, consider, the first time they do this, they may not see any change. For instance, if they're sitting in a well-lit tavern, or even in a dark dungeon with nothing hidden around them, the character that cast it would be able to see in the darkness, so they might think the light spell is working, but only for them? And since this item lets you see into the ethereal plane, it might be handy for fighting things like, I don't know, dream mimics? A wild player's handbook just appeared. Time to make a trinket awesome. And today we've got a catch. Number 46. And number 46 is a dead Sprite inside a clear glass bottle. I think we'll just keep this one simple and call it a bottle of Sprite. This bottle cannot be broken, opened, or destroyed in any means. And an identify spell would only tell you that it is protected by strong fey magic. While holding this item, a character is capable of using the Sprite's heart sensibility. While that's all cool and stuff, your players may want to track down how this Sprite came to be and what kind of powerful magic is protecting this. Turns out this magic was created by an archfey, one that particularly has a hard heart against sprites. This particular Sprite was a noble hero among his people, and the magic is crafted in such a way that only the fey can break it, but only if they could find it. It is also crafted to prevent them from being able to sense it or see it, unless it is given to them by a mortal. And if the players should be able to find a sprite village and return this item to them, good luck on both accounts. The sprites in that village could restore that hero to their people. And obviously at that point, you might be a little folk hero among them yourself. And come the final boss fight, they might be willing to join you. Oh, there's a player's handbook on your For You page. You know what time that is. That's right, we're back at it again with number 40. And number 40 is a gemstone that looks like a lump of coal when examined by anyone but you. Let's call this one the Eye of the Beholder. This item probably came to you a long time ago. You probably found it in a pile of coal, or otherwise just a pile of trash or rocks near shore or something. And like its description says, while you've always seen it as a beautiful gem, other people just see it as trash or something to light a fire with. But you see beauty in this thing, and well you should, because it is not just what it seems. This nearly perfectly clear gem can be held up to your eye, and when you do, you can see the world differently than anyone else does. Upon looking through it, certain items around you will start glimmering and gleaming, as if to catch your attention. Now, it won't be anything that gets a lot of use or anything like magical items, because everybody can see the potential in them. No, it will be the little things here and there that get forgotten or not used for their full potential. And the more unused potential they have, the more they will shine in your eye. This may lead to a bit of a hoarding problem, but it could also lead you to find some really awesome trinkets. Like, you know, a monocle frame with no lens.